What's up, guys? This is Beast Gamer 76 coming at you with another Saints Coach Mode. And after a week, the number 7 loss,
it's CJ Anderson, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. So we'll look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable
of
filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Not on the Broncos team. They made a trade with the Seahawks somehow.
Play fake to Anderson. Now Simeon.
And that's going to be intercepted, but James 49ers already the second play of the game. And James 49ers came down with the interception. We're back on defense after the Saints picked that ball up and Kobe Freeman dropped in it for
the Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
James 49ers is going to... Oh, never mind. He gets past James 49ers. And he's going to be tackled.
What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those.
That's actually 11-yard game.
Opportunities. Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking.
Wide open, Anderson
they're usually known as quicker than fast.
On the play.
In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage. That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game.
And that's going to be intercepted again by James Laurinaitis. 4 plays, 2 interceptions. His 3rd interception this season and 2nd this game. We're back on defense, still in the first quarter after a Denver Broncos 2-play interception. And the Saints will capitalize with a field goal to go 10-0.
They start the drive with Anderson.
And that's going to be a stop by Cameron Jordan after CJ Anderson.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
After watching that play and result, I go back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator, Brandon, before the game.
With 2 minutes and 12 seconds left in the first quarter, Denver Broncos trying to drive
against the number 1
downfield
defense. He gave us no indication, didn't tip his hand at all. So we have to see how
this unfolds as this game moves along. Caught by Jimmy Graham. First pass incompletion by Trevor Simeon.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game thrown.
Never mind, that is not Jimmy
So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive, there he hits the reliable target.
Von Bell misses the tackle, and all he has is Kenny Vaccaro left to beat, and he cannot do it. 2 for 6, 49 yards, and that dude, Norwood,
play there for Denver. 44 yards.
That's a 44-yard reception for Kenny Vaccaro.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this.
30
run after the catch ability, rack ability is often the difference between winning and losing.
And Von Bell misses the tackle again and forces Kenny Vaccaro to make the tackle. And there is an injury. And that's Kenny Vaccaro down on the play.
Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff works
We're back in the first quarter after that injury timeout. Hopefully Kenny Vaccaro is okay.
On 1st and 10, Simeon.
Sheldon Rankings and Harper is going to make that
gain of 6 there
tackle.
on 1st.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
And that's going to bring us to the 2nd quarter.
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's Bronco football.
We're in the 2nd quarter, and the
number 2.
New Orleans Saints are up 10-0 with the Broncos in 2nd goal, and they can score.
Here we go now. On 2nd down, here's Simeon.
And that's a wide open lead for the touchdown to make it 10-7. We're back on defense after the Denver Broncos scored a touchdown, but the Saints could not capitalize.
So the Broncos
at the 6-yard line.
Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some more.
Laurinaitis making that tackle for a 4-yard gain.
Mindset. Because they scored the last time,
Kenny Picard has broken ribs and not be able to return in this game. That's a big loss for the Saints defense already.
If you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
A wide open Thomas, and he's going to be down at the 35-yard line after rolling forward.
And just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
We can already see the effects of Kenny Picard not being in
What
this
did he
game.
run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really
Wide
well.
open ground, and he's going to miss that tackle by Von Bell. He's going to pick that tackle up and stop it at the 43-yard line.
That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends
the
call him
4-5
Baby,
Atlanta
a
are
nickname
losing
his
to
uncle
the
gave him back in the
Philadelphia
day.
Eagles at the
Partners, a lot of
Philadelphia
fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids.
And Anthony's going to stop that one short of the first down at the 45-yard line.
Now you can run anything and catch the ball.
No, they have it for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love
Carolina
watching a
beat the
team that
Chiefs
has enough
9-0.
confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They run again
And
on first down.
Sheldon Rankins, there's a fumble on the play, and Sheldon Rankins is picking it up. Third turnover by this Broncos offense. And the Saints capitalized with another field goal. It is 13-7 New Orleans. With a minute and 18 left in the half. The score, New Orleans 13, Broncos 7.
And last time they caught
The defense is back out.
field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
And that's Cameron Jordan taking down Trevor Siemian for the sack. Second and 14. With a minute to go in the second quarter.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Siemian now on second down.
And that's Kikaya forcing that incompletion.
If he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game.
Cameron Jordan with 3 sacks this
But
week.
on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And that's Laurinaitis stopping that. Stopping that in the Saints.
And that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
And that's a good punt. And Daniel Lasco is going to be back to return.
It's taken to the 26.
And Daniel Lasco is going to take this one down to the 34-yard line.
With 8 on the return.
Saints defense is back with only a 30-minute chance to go. The Saints cannot do anything after the Denver punt.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own
and that's
territory.
Laurinaitis making the tackle.
And
that's going to break
starting your team.
The clock is still running for a 2-yard game.
They're trying to get back
7
into
seconds
the
left
game.
in the second quarter, and that probably will be the last
If
play
something goes
of the
wrong,
half.
you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half.
Cameron Jordan misses the sack, and that's a wide open ground, but that's going to be
and a nice
the half.
job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Hey, you. Yeah, you. John.
We're back in the third
Why'd you
quarter,
skip
and the
Larry's
Saints
halftime?
will get the ball.
I'm just kidding. I don't know who you are.
Daniel Lasco on the
John.
return.
But you're pretty freaked out for a second. All right, let's get to the
He breaks the tackle. He's loose. Past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Looks like he was going to take that one all the way. First down and 10. The Saints come out and score field goal. Your score New Orleans 16, Denver 7.
Defense does. Here in
5
the
minutes and
third
15
quarter.
seconds left
So
in the
now
third
look
quarter.
at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game, a chance for the offense, though.
And that's Davison making that tackle. But Stephon Anthony is going to get broken up. And that's going to be finally a tackle for 7 yards down to the 32-yard line.
This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the
How many
time.
plays do you script coming out of the second?
Washington, the 34 Washington Redskins beating the 4-4 Minnesota Vikings 13-10.
Like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever.
And that's Sheldon Rankins missing that tackle by Terrell Davidson and Cameron Jordan.
Give him a yard on the run there. That's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what?
And that's going to be first down by C.J. Anderson. 11 rushes for 46 yards.
For the draws and other plays of that nature.
4.1 yards.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football
San Diego Chargers hosting the 1-7
not necessarily
Miami
just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And that's Kikayo making that tackle down to the 43-yard line
extra yards
after
to the
a gain of 6.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 34
Frustrating
and
for a
1
defense,
Seattle.
energizing for an offense.
5 and 3
Finding a way to create
Cincinnati
that type
Bengals
of
taking on the
yardage in
5
the
and 2
running game. That'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Anderson's wide open. Delvenberg missing the tackle, and that's Roman Harper finally making that tackle at the 38-yard line.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of
If the Saints lose this game, the playoff hopes might be ended.
And they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of
wide
the
open C.J. Anderson, and Roman Harper making that tackle at the 28-yard line.
Let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
17-3.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the smaller running back, oh, he gets lost, you can't find him.
And that's Delvenberg missing the tackle, but James going right there to save it. It was only a gain of 3. Last week, 14-51, this week, 13-55.
This guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
Down to 19 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. New Orleans 16, Denver 7. Stephon Anthony's there to make the tackle after a 2-yard gain. That's going to take us to the 4th quarter. 31 plays, 158 yards, 29 plays, 182 yards.
So
and that's going to take us to the 4th quarter.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. Back now here live in New Orleans.
3rd and 6,
the
and the Saints are going to stop
but they do have possession of
short
the
of
football
the first down
as we
to
begin
go.
quarter number 4.
Set up them up for a Davidson wide, untouched for the sack. That's going to bring up a 4th down and 18 at the 36-yard line. Saints are going to block this field goal.
And it'll be 4th down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop.
And that's
sometimes
good.
Yeah, what's perfectly
16-10
for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz.
Denver with the field goal, and the New Orleans Saints reply with a field goal, 19-10. Solving memories of the first game loss.
Now gets ready to head back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good.
And Von Bell making that tackle at the 50-yard line after a big game. Trevor Siemian had all day to throw it.
They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Left to go.
From the 50, it's Siemian.
And Davidson.
A dump off.
Delvenberg is making that first tackle at the 40-yard line. 2nd and 1.
Gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
With 3 minutes left in the 4th quarter, Denver Broncos
go
down
back to the air
by
or
2
to the ground. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for
wide open. Earl Thomas, no, it's incomplete.
Like what you said
Trevor
there, sometimes
Siemian.
he gets lost in the traffic a little bit.
Takeaways 32nd on the season, 3 today.
That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know,
We could be
someone miss in the open field.
a lot better on takeaways this season, but hey, the defense has played great. We're still the #1 defense in the league.
Siemian wants to throw on 3rd and 1.
And Craig Robertson making that tackle.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1,
down.
that's all they needed
Points
to keep
allowed,
the drive
26
going.
season ranked. But today, it's 10.
Fresh set of downs here.
Tennessee up 28-13 at home instead of play practice in the 4th quarter.
Simeon on first down.
Cameron Jordan get to the quarterback, and that's going to force him into completion. Second down 10. And that's going to be 2 minutes and 2 seconds.
Open, now second down.
Hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but
Carolina 19, Chiefs 16,
your
4 minutes
receiver
and 50
gets it,
seconds left in the
or
fourth
no
quarter
one gets
there.
it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
And that's going to be a false start on the offense. That's going to bring us second down and 15.
False start, offense.
Fourth quarter, 2-minute warning about to hit, and it looks like they're going to get one more play.
Be interesting to see what they try and do on this play. Do they try and take a shot, or do they just try and get to the 2-minute warning?
Again, Simeon.
Overthrown. And that's going to bring up a third down.
This one out after this.
And 15.
So it's
With the 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter, New Orleans 19, the Denver Broncos 2.
Offensively after having time to
Denver
talk it
Broncos
over.
score.
Simeon now to throw.
Has all day to throw it, but that's going to be overthrown for Tom Fowler.
He was trying to get it to
And
Benny
that's going to
Fowler
be incomplete,
that
4th
time.
and 15.
And it's fourth down.
And the Broncos are going to go for it, of
here on
course, with
fourth
only a
down.
minute and 54 seconds left in the
trailing
fourth
here
quarter.
in the last
4th and
quarter.
15.
Let's see
If they
how
don't
this
get it, the
plays
ball
out.
game is over.
Desperation time for Simeon on fourth.
And there's a flag on the
So
play.
bang
Cameron
through.
Jordan's coming down with the
Escape,
sack.
and he goes down.
And that might be the ball game, ladies and gentlemen.
Defense.
Holding on the defense, and that's going to give them a first
So
and
the
10.
defensive holding penalty here, Charles.
Whoa.
Get outside
With
of
a minute and
5
49
yards
seconds left,
downfield,
first and 10,
and you get
Denver Broncos
grabby
have
with
the
an
holding by the
offensive player,
defense.
the flag will come out
So
every
that Cameron
time.
Jordan sack does not count.
Now it's Simeon.
And that's intercepted, but Bond Bell breaks the tackle. Stays in bounds past the 50 down to the, not past the 50, but down to the 47 yard line. That's fourth turnover of the day for the New Orleans Saints. That's the ball game. New Orleans 19, Denver 10. Wolves and the Saints move to 6 and 3, and the Broncos fall to 3.
They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a
and
tennis
more.
match,
We'll
right?
see if
Not letting them
we
break your
face off
serve.
against
That way you hold on to
I
it.
believe
They got it done, and they feel
the
very good
Panthers.
about that victory.